Hello everyone, welcome to General Science class. We will be starting a new lesson, that is Nature of Matter. What your new lesson name? Nature of Matter. We see so many different objects, different materials in our daily life, in our nature, but we use few of them. These all materials we called as matter. So anything that you can see, you can touch, you can feel is called matter. These all the materials are just like one another or different from one another. For example, you are supposed to sit on a bench and you can see so many things around you. For example, you might able to take a pen or take a book or pencil or anything or water bottle around you. So many things you might able to take that. So these all materials are different from one another. So how you will find? And some materials are looking like same, means they will appear similarly, but they are having different characteristics. So for example, a book doesn't look like a pen. For example, how you hold a pen or any pencil is different from how you hold a book. So all the materials are not same. So they are different from one another. But if you observe keenly, what do you mean by keenly? In detail. If you observe in detail, the materials, some of the materials are look like similar, means they will appear similar. Means the materials, some of the materials are having same structure or will look similar. And some of the materials are having different characteristic or common characteristic, and what the materials are made up of, that we call the constituents. Now everyone eager to know about what are the materials and how many materials and what are the materials are contains common characteristics and what are the constituents of. So what are the constituents of matter and what are the common characteristics of a material? So these all questions you will seek the answers from this lesson. After studying this lesson, you will understand about matter and characteristics of matter, and you can identify different states of a matter and also types of changes in states of matter, and also you will understand about mass, density, pressure, sublimation and buoyancy of a matter. So these all topics you are going to learn in this lesson. So how we will first, what are the materials we can observe around us, we will collect and we will give names and we will keep those materials in a order. For example, you just collect how many materials you can able to collect, you just collect those materials and keep it in one order. For example, here I collected some of the materials which I can easily observe in my surroundings, that is a book, pen, pencil, flower, ink pot, bowl, paper clip or any clip, small stick or bark of a tree, comb, plate, paper and blade of grass. So these all are different from one another, not looking like one, okay, they are different from one another. I collected, so here whether these all whatever the questions given here, by doing this activity we can identify all the materials are not just like one another, they are different from one another, and we can observe by doing this activity. For example, first question is, have you brought hard material? Whatever the materials you collected, you just observe these materials and take a look and you just observe this question, have you brought hard material? Whatever the materials you collected in these materials, if any hard material is there, you just give tick mark. Yes, I have collected hard material. Okay, so let's do the activity. So have you brought hard material? So you just observe these materials, book, pen, pencil, flower, ink pot, bowl, paper clip, small stick, comb, plate, paper and blade of grass. In these materials, lot of hard materials are there. For example, book, pen, pencil, bowl, stick, comb and plate. So these all we can say as a hard materials. Yes, we brought hard material. Whatever the materials we collected, we brought, in those hard materials are there. Yes, we brought hard materials. So the answer is yes. So let's look second question. Is there any soft material? Whatever the materials you collected, to identify all the materials are not just like one another. Is there any soft material in this material? Yes, you just properly observe the flower. Flower is very soft, and also blade of grass. So yes, we have collected, we have brought soft materials also. So yes, the answer is yes. Then give a tick mark. Then let us go to next question. Is there any material which could be stored in a bottle or bowl? So is there any material which could be stored in a bottle or bowl? So here if you observe in these materials, ink pot, yes, ink pot, we can store ink inside the ink bottle or a bowl. So that's why we have a material, and we brought a material which we can store a ink. So the answer is yes. So you just give a tick mark. Then go to next question. Is there any brittle material? So what do you mean by brittle? Means the brittle means the material is hard but you can easily break. Means the material which is hard but can easily breakable. Which material? That such type of material we called as brittle material. So let's look at materials what you collected. In these materials, is any brittle material is there? Yes, there are a lot of brittle materials are there. For example, small stick. You just take small stick is a hard material, but if you bend that, if you supposed to break that, yes, we can break the stick. So yes, we have a brittle material. So you can give a answer yes and give tick mark there. And next question, is there any material which can be dissolved in water? Observe children, is there any material which can be dissolved in water? In this material what you have collected, is there any material which is can dissolve in water? You might be think that ink which is present in ink pot can dissolve in water, but the answer is no. Ink we can mix with water. Ink can mix with water, but there is no dissolving takes place. So that's why there is no such a material which we can dissolve in water. So the answer is no. So you have to give cross mark. The answer is no. Next question, is there any material which turns into manure after mixing with the soil? So what is the question? Is there any material turns into manure after mixing with the soil? What do you mean by manure? Any organic matter, when you mix it with the soil, it will become compost, which is used in agriculture purpose. Okay, that is called a manure. So is there such a material is there what you have collected in this? Yes, we have flour. When flour is an organic matter, when you mix with the soil, it will turns into a manure which we can use for the purpose like agriculture. Okay, so the answer is yes, we have a material flour which turns into manure after mixing with the soil. So this is the activity. By doing these two activity, first is collect all the materials, different materials, at least 10 materials which is you can observe around you, and the second is whether these materials showing these characteristics or not. By doing these two activities, you can the materials which we can observe around us are not just like one another or different from one another, and also some of the materials will appear similar, but some of the materials showing same characteristic like a common characteristics. So by doing these two activities, you can clearly understand the materials appear similar and not from just like one another and having common characteristics. Okay, so this is today's session. I hope all of you understood. Thank you.